She's alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack.
He was afraid he's gonna whack. Yeah.
Okay.
You like that driver? No. It's a little big. I'm not even sure that I like it. It's more of my, this is my first show driver. Like, you can pull it out and be like, hey, Calcavecchi's playing this shaft right now. And 300cc head. Should be good. Yep. If it's far enough. That's all right. Don't move the cart. The other one will start to follow. 6. I think they stuck it in the back. Go for the back. Just because they're going to pick that 10. Yeah, they'll stick it all over the back. Yeah, it's not right now.
Probably back right. Go back right.
Yeah, it looks like there's a black flag right back there. Actually, I see it moving now. Yeah. Maybe forward of the flag. Good shot. I'll take that, actually. Even though it turned over on me. Yeah. So a little Sauce King in here. I'm going to carry the big bag on Monday. You want me to switch them? I'll make it light.
I'll take all the shit out of it.
That was just a straight yank right there, buddy.
Damn it.
I've been working on my stroke, trying to make sure I keep my face close. It ain't that good. There we go. That ball just moves a little bit.
Adjust to, but once you get the hang of them, it goes on normally.
Anything you're gonna miss from in here?
You know, the staff and residents and the kind of camaraderie that we showed towards each other. Adjust to, but once you get the hang of them, it goes on normally.
Anything you're gonna miss from in here?
You know, the staff and residents and the kind of camaraderie that we showed towards each other, relationship that we had. I'll miss some of the staff and residents.
go.
Okay. Careful, don't fall out. Hayes and I have a bad reputation of
Of course.
driving the golf cart together. Work at like 10. I get up at 8:15 and leave by 9:15, you know?
Okay, just to tell you now, I'm following the ball. Just do it from there.
Okay. I'm gonna work on my putting anyways.
Distance, they're just gonna...
Good, and I'll make it from here. How's that?
Perfect.
Like a champ.
Okay, what are you doing today?
Today I'm just playing a practice round for Monday, trying to see how I'm hitting the ball and get a little bit familiar and comfortable with the way the golf course is playing.
You always do that?
Yeah, I usually play 1 or 2 practice rounds with the mindset of just playing a feel of the golf course and not really worrying too much about score or kind of getting my clubs, the distances down. Face a little bit. Let's see. I'm in a different area code over here, dude.
Yeah. It is firm. Get it up over this and it'll...
Come on. Come on. Oh, hit it, buddy.
Hold on, Spring. Stay like that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and look at your thing.
You read it, I'll read it. You cut it. Should I give it to you? Yeah. It's on the left edge. Yeah, let me take a look. Right? Okay. Maybe just like that. Good cut.
Is that tailing too much, or?
Yeah, I gave it a little too much speed. It's a little bit shaky right now. I hit an alright putt that last one, but it really... It's straight. It's right there.
Yeah.
I just had a little funky. It might tail a little bit right to left. Just a little bit. Not bad. Good move. That's just all.
Money.
That was a good stroke there, buddy. Brush my teeth, play with my nuts. I shouldn't say that. Alright. Can you edit that out? Yeah, baby.
Fell off that a little bit.
What do you think he's playing?
Huh?
What do you think he's playing?
5 iron. Wind's back into us a little bit. Though.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time. Still together.
Pretty swing. Real pretty swing.
Well, that's how I explain it to people. They're like, what do you want to try to be on? I'm like, the Hooters Tour. I'm like,
It's the PGA Tour.
what they're trying to do is make it exactly like baseball, where everybody enters the Hooters Tour, top 10 guys go
Stupid, but
yeah.
play a little bit more with, like, you know, feel and confidence instead of trying to tweak every little thing when it's going wrong. But that's too much effort, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So here I've got my monkeys, as long with this is my gopher here. With these two animals, I'm a little bit superstitious. I keep a few other monkeys in my bag. Curious George. I'm a big fan of Curious George. So I've got these with my head covers and they keep me good luck. Keep my mind off things. Like the monkey. Let me hit it to you.
Oh, I love the monkeys thing. That's awesome.
Cool. I don't really. As he musses around, the ball goes in. No. That's good shit. Yeah. Oh, hold on. You gotta give. Oh.
You can do it again.
Hold on. Give me a second to play with my stall. And I am ready. Ready? It's going for the, I can't hit it, so I was going for the pocket instead.
Okay, you can go.
Second cut.
Yeah, I thought it bounced.
Have you noticed that out here? They put in another cut.
Okay. Hold it. Look at me when you talk.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry. Don't move, please. Don't worry about the microphone or anything. Okay. First of all, since when have you been playing golf?
Since I was about 2 or 3, since I could walk pretty much.
What made you start playing?
My grandpa and my dad both played, so they pretty much, I was raised to play golf and pretty much all sports, but golf in general. So I grew up on a golf course.
Is that why you decided to become a professional golfer?
I've played for a while and played junior golf and tournaments since I was real young and have just really enjoyed it, and it's definitely peaceful out here on the golf course if you want to get away from everything. So
Is that what you love the most about it?
yeah, kind of getting away and the feeling of hitting a shot perfect or real flush is definitely, to me at least, very satisfying. Very satisfying.
You can start over if you want, but don't worry about it. What's the hardest thing about being a professional golfer?
I think the lifestyle, starting off, it's definitely, you have to take your lumps. I'm sure is like any other sport, you really have to move your way up from the bottom, but I know at the beginning you're scraping and trying to make ends meet and play as good as you can against a lot of other good caliber players. So
How long have you been a professional golfer? Like,
I turned pro after my sophomore year of college, which was the spring of 1999. So since
2
then,
years?
yeah.
And give me the whole process that you have to go through when you're trying to qualify for a tournament.
Well, the Hooters Tour, which I'm playing on right now, if you try to Monday qualify, they have a ranking school at the beginning of the year, and then if you try to, if you're not exempt and try to qualify on Monday, they take usually 2 or 3 spots, and there's about 80 guys. And if you do get into the tournament, they play 4 days with a cut after 2 days. So the scores you have to shoot to play out here are definitely under par day after day to stay competitive.
Do you think you have somewhat of an advantage over some of the players playing in the qualifying round since you are familiar with the course?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know as far as an advantage, but I think that course knowledge, I know where you can miss the ball out here a little bit more and how important it is to drive it in the fairway. So I think, if I hit some good shots around the greens too, chipping and putting, I'll have a little bit more knowledge of the course.
Out of how many of all the tournaments out of the year that you try to qualify for, how many do you actually make it to the tournament?
Well, this is fairly new to me, so it's kind of I played the first 4 Hooters Tour events and didn't qualify. I missed the cut on all of those, but this year is kind of a new thing. I'd been playing the mini tours where there's not a cut in qualifying. It's just play and make a small paycheck pretty much. So I think that, if this week it's a different qualifier, I think, too, because the caliber of players is different. These are the best guys coming out to try to play here. So.
What's your ultimate goal for all of this?
I'd like to qualify and go all the way there and play in the U.S. Open. I'm hitting the ball good, and I think that if I make some putts, that definitely will be a possibility.
What about in your life?
I would like to play on the tour. I really would like to get my tour card, and I'm willing to put forth the effort to get that. I know it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time, but I'm 22, and so I've got a little bit of time to work with things, and some backup too, as far as working out at the Red Bar gives me a little bit of help. So.
What a plug. Any other questions that you should ask him? Yeah, I think we covered everything. Any questions you think I should ask you?
I don't think so. I don't know.
We talked about everything.
Orange juice.
I want to say something about my parents helping me out too. If you want to say who could you credit your success to or something like that.
Okay, who do you credit your...
I think I would have to say my parents, both my mom and my dad, all my family obviously, but my mom and dad have really always supported me in golf and have supplied me with anything that, you know, I've needed, including encouragement along the way to make me feel like I was playing well, or at least, you know, feel like a good player. So they've also they put up a lot of time and money for me to do this, and I really appreciate it. So I'd just like to say thanks, and that's pretty much where it all came from, was my parents.
It might not come out, but
Yeah.
you know, you can give that to the tape, that big tape. But okay, what I was going to ask you was, we were talking about this earlier, that you've got, like, you know, the goatee and the sideburns and everything. Do you ever get like slack from other players about the way that you look or your attitude and stuff?
Yeah, usually people will be a little bit more distant on the practice green or the range. Sometimes a lot of guys don't just come up and talk to me. I don't know if it's intimidation or what, but I know in the past I definitely don't look like your typical golfer, and most, especially when I'm not wearing my golf clothes. So most people don't think me as that, but.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. Where were you in this picture?
Shit. Yeah. 4 years old. I probably still have 24 of those somewhere. There might be in Chicago. I should have my dad send them down just anyways, just to fucking...
Well, this Monday, 66 area golfers will tee off at the Raven in Sandestin to compete in regional qualifying for the U.S. Open Golf Championship. The competition...
down just anyways, just to fucking...
Well, this Monday, 66 area golfers will tee off at the Raven in Sandestin to compete in regional qualifying for the U.S. Open Golf Championship. The competition there will be fierce. Just 4 players from this qualifier will make it to the next round. Annette Huguez introduces us to one area hopeful trying to make the cut.
22-year-old Chris Spring of Destin doesn't look like your squeaky clean golfer with his sideburns and goatee, but playing golf is all he's ever wanted to do.
My grandpa and my dad both played, so I was raised to play golf.
Since turning pro 2 years ago, Chris has been playing on the Hooters Tour, while at the same time waiting tables to get by.
You really have to move your way up from the bottom, but I know at the beginning you're scraping and trying to make ends meet and play as good as you can against a lot of other good caliber players. Today I'm just playing a practice round for Monday, trying to see how I'm hitting the ball and get a little bit familiar and comfortable with the way the golf course is playing.
While Chris gets comfortable with the course, some players may have to get used to Chris's style.
So I've got these with my head covers, and they keep me good luck, keep my mind off things.
When it comes to reaching his goal, however, of playing on the PGA Tour, Chris isn't monkeying around.
I would like to play on the tour. I really would like to get my tour card, and willing to put forth the effort to get that.
In Sandestin, Annette Uguez, News Channel 7 Sports.